Hey, Ahmed, can you guys hear me? How's things going your side? Been a while since I've...
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sal Leto, your host for the morning. We're going to be getting our call kicked off today. What an exciting time. Good morning, Jeff. Thank you. Really, what an exciting time. We couldn't have asked for a better start to our live demonstrations. I think we're on our 13th day now. We've gone 12 days without having a losing day as a community. That's just incredible. That's more than 2 weeks. The reason that's incredible is because our plan includes 1 to 2 losing days per week. And even inside that plan, we still can compound our accounts. So when you go over 2 weeks without any losses like that, I mean, it's just a huge cherry on top of the sundae. It's a big bonus that, for those of you that are participating consistently, it really, I was gonna allow people to unmute, but people just unmute themselves when they have nothing going on but noise. So, but for those of you that have been joining us consistently, you're reaping the benefits of the system, right? Because that's the key, is consistency, and consistently disciplined diligence. That's how you take the most advantage of this trading strategy, because you know that there will be days where you lose. But if you're plugging in consistently and you learn how to trade the system effectively, then those losing days won't be that big of a deal, because you'll be up, right? If you're trading effectively. And that's the real plan of a trader, right? Is to focus on what you can control. We talk a lot about losing. Someone actually was making a joke about that. Hey, good morning from Qatar. Wow. Good morning. Wow, we got people from all around the world. A lot of people say, gosh, you guys talk about losing a lot. You know that losing in trading is the only thing you have control over? You can't control how much you win in trading. Think about it. You can't. The only control you really have is how much you lose. So that's why we focus on what we have control over. Even though we don't lose often at all, we still want to keep our focus on that. And gosh, if you've ever heard the saying, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. Oh my gosh, if that's never been more true than in trading, right? And we always want to be sober-minded, meaning, euphoria. Like, this is a strategy that brings tremendous euphoria. Everyone is so excited. I'm excited, right? We're all blown away. But we always got to stay level-headed. We always got to keep those emotions even keel, because in trading, when you feel euphoric, it makes you feel invincible. It makes you feel like you could just take risk and that you got room to risk your money, right? If you're up 30-40% on your account, you feel like you got room to play with now. The truth is you don't. You don't have extra room to play with. Right? Just keep following the system, right? You always have to respect money, right? Respect money. Money, doesn't necessarily just drop out of the sky, right? So when you're making money, hold on to it, respect it, grow it, right? So then we getting started here. Let me just make sure we have the proper team here set up. Just give me 1 second. Just doing a little bit of housekeeping here on the call. We're going to add the interpretation for those of you that speak Spanish. Para los que hablan español, ya vamos a activar las opciones a cambiar la idioma a español. Para los que hablan español, ya pueden seleccionar la opción a cambiar la idioma a español. Tienes que seleccionar el icono abajo del globo y desde ahí ya puedes escuchar el voz de Davis. Está listo para traducir la llamada en español. So for those of you wondering how we're going to do this, because it's like, gosh, this is one big call. As we grow the call, we will add more languages as the demand grows, right? Like if there's, 200 people in a country that doesn't speak English or Spanish, then, we're more than happy to add a live translator to the call in that language. We'll have a whole panel of languages that people can choose from to make sure that you're listening to what's happening on the call in real time in your original language. All right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get through the introduction here. Don't forget to stay on after the trading session because we're going to unveil the scalper. It's really exciting. I'm going to go over the scalper and show you the alerts. Super powerful. All right, give me 1 second here, folks. I'm going to get through the intro now. There we go. Perfect. So welcome to the 8-minute trader call. This is a demonstration that will be active and available only for customers who maintain a monthly subscription. Right now, we open it for free, right? Try before you buy to show the world what we've developed here. Super powerful stuff. This is a strategy where someone can learn to make money right now, even before we launch it officially. And there's people that are ready to use their trading profits from the free call to buy the package once we actually launch it, right? That's really cool. Remember, everyone attends the call at their own discretion. All of the trade ideas, concepts, images, and discussions that are presented on the call are delivered to everyone uniformly for educational purposes only without regard to an individual's trade objectives, financial condition, or suitability, and should never be interpreted as financial advice. Trading on margin carries a unique and potentially high level of risk. By joining this call, if anyone chooses to follow or act on the trade ideas that are discussed, all participants acknowledge that they are trading at their own discretion and are fully responsible for the outcome of their trading decisions. Remember, it's so important. Don't ever trade with money you cannot afford to lose. So we're going to give a quick overview here so that you know what's going on. So please pay close attention, right? Because sometimes people get on and, people are still joining right now, right? Look, there's 726 and counting, right? People are getting on right now they missed the introduction. So please pay close attention. So you're going to see a coach's MT4 chart that looks like this, right? And you may have your own MT4 set up on another screen or on the same device that doesn't look like this, right? This will be something that you get access to download once we launch. And we're going to look at the US 30 chart, also known as the Wall Street 30 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. That's what we like to trade in the mornings. You're going to see green lines running across the coach's screen. That's called the buy zone, and red lines that we call the sell zone. That's how simple our strategy is, right? A ton of analysis goes into where to put these zones every single day. And we figured instead of trying to teach people all that analysis that takes a long time every morning, we could just share the screen and you could just see where they're at. So after the market opens, if we see a green candle pierce the buy zone, we look for a buy. If we see a red candle pierce the sell zone, we look for a sell. We were 12 days in a row without a loss, right? So keep in mind, today could be a losing day, right? Like it's inevitable. Eventually, we're gonna lose, right? It has to happen, and that's all good because it fits into our plan. Sometimes we don't have clear directions, right? Today is NFP, the start of NFP, which just means important stuff happening in the market. Sometimes we take multiple trades. Pay attention to the lot size, right? The coach uses a ratio just under 0.01 for every 1,000. Because this is an indice chart, it has high leverage factors, which just means that it's aggressive and volatile. So we're very conservative on the lot size. You'll see the stats changing on the coach's screen of profit and loss. If we're in a 3% drawdown around there, we do look to close the trade. If we see engulfing candles going against us, we do look to close the trade at a small loss. The goal is to grow our account each day by a few percent and then close the trade as quickly as possible while maximizing the profit. Again, losing days are unavoidable and they're a part of our plan. When we lose, we still celebrate on my team. We celebrate our losses because that's one step closer to reaching your goal, because we know the goal is to have more winning days than losing days. Quick example, if you lost 1 to 2 days every week, check this out. If you lost 1 to 2 days every single week and you're averaging 3% win per day and then a 3% loss on all of your losing days, that would still average out to a 9% gain per week. And a $2,500 account would still grow to over $130,000 in 1 year. That doesn't mean that's what you're going to do. This is just math showing it's possible. And hopefully if you've been attending these calls, you see that it is possible for you. We've had a lot of people already prove this concept out. Again, 0.01 lot size for every $1,000 in the account balance. Pay attention to the price of US 30 on your chart because it may vary from broker to broker. And be sure to stay on after the call so we can show you the scalper. Now, with that being said, I'm going to add here. Look at, we got almost 800 people. We're going to have to increase the capacity on the Zoom. We have it set to 1,000 right now, but that may not be enough. That's fine. We could do that. All right. Coach Mo, thank you so much for your incredible leadership, your diligence. Thank you for taking your 21 years of trading experience and sharing your screen with us to learn really fast. Go ahead and take it away. So you got co-host capabilities. Best of luck to everyone.
Thank you so much, Sal. We've got about a minute or so before the market actually opens. We're currently in between the buy and the sell zone. So we'll see how the market reacts, what the market does. And based on that, I will make my assessment for what I'm going to do. And so we've got literally a minute before this market officially opens. We could have a losing day today. So far, we've had 12 in a row winning days. So we haven't lost in 12 days straight. If you've been here since the beginning, that's pretty much what you've experienced and seen. But today could be a losing day. So we'll see what happens today. As long as you have good risk management, even on those days that you lose, it's not a big deal. So let's see what happens here. So we got 16 seconds. Oh, the market moved right there pretty significantly right before the open. It's giving us a little bit of volatility. So we'll see what happens here. 1 minute. All right, the market has officially opened. I'm currently just being patient, seeing what the market wants to give us here. All right. So what am I going to do? Well, right now I'm doing nothing. I'm just watching. I don't want to guess which way it's going to go. I just have to observe and pay close attention. All right. So I'm getting in position to go for a buy, but I'm not doing it yet. I haven't clicked buy yet. I'm waiting. I want some confirmation. I need some follow through. Well, now it's looking like I potentially will go into a sell, but I don't know yet. Again, there's a struggle happening between the sellers and the buyers. It looks like I'm going to go for a sell. Hold on, let's see. Am I going to do that? Let's see. I'm getting into a sell. I just got in. I'm in a sell. I'm in a sell. I'm in two sells right now. I'm in two sells and the market is at 1% profit already. I'm in two sells and I'm just holding on. Again, we could break even these trades, but right now I'm in a profit. Let's see if the market continues to give us a more downward projections here. The market's struggling to have some follow through here. Okay, I closed one of my trades. I'm just holding on to the other one. Okay, I closed the other one for a break even. So I'm out of the trade right now, just so you know, as a break even. I mean, I made maybe $1 profit or something, but I got out at a break even. Why? Because look at what the market's doing. There's no follow through. Let's see if it can give us another potential follow through here. Let's see what happens here. This could be what's called a ranging market. I could have made just about a 1%, but I held it on a little long, so I gave back that profit. Let's see if we can get a profit here, but I'm looking for some follow through and it's not giving it to me. So currently I'm out of the trade. I closed my positions at a break even. I did not lose yet. I'm just holding. I'm waiting. I'm just being patient. I'm just holding on, waiting.
Yeah, are coming in that people have already closed their trades for a profit. I also did the same thing, Coach. I closed for 1.5% seconds.
Yes.
Right away. And those of you that ask, what's the difference here? Everyone's using different lot sizes, right? So Coach Mo, because he's leading 800 people on a call, right? We know we gotta lead very conservatively. There's a lot of you that are new and you're not ready to handle larger aggressive lot sizes, right? So when you trade really, really conservatively on your lot size, it's a wonderful thing to do that way. Some people are going to have smaller balances than the current demo account that Coach Mo is using here. And so your gain percentage will be a little bigger, right? That's people in the chat that are making 5%, 4%. Some people have already made 6% right now, 2%, 1%. We'll take whatever the market gives us, folks. Like right now I made 1.5%. Hey, I'll take it long. If I can make 1.5% in 10 seconds, you'll see other people, they may hold on to a trade for an extra 30 seconds and they were able to pick up an extra 2-3% on their account, right? It's all based on their balance and their lot size. So we may not see another trading opportunity right now, and that's okay. It's not about forcing the market. It's about consistency. And as Coach Mo said, right, we've gone 12 days in a row where we've been averaging between 1.5 to 3% on the coaching side. And of course, because people are trading with smaller balances and trading their own style, most people have even exceeded that, right? We have a lot of people that have officially doubled their balance in 2 weeks. That's powerful. And a lot of people have done it already. Maybe there's some people that have, a couple grand in their account. They've already profited a couple grand on that in the last couple of weeks. So we're very, very excited and grateful for the strategy. We'll continue to be a little patient here and see if there's any more, like Coach Mo said, any more follow through, since it is only 4 minutes past the open, and to see if there's any more opportunities.
Yeah, if you notice, Sal, I'm looking at the chart. I mean, I could have potentially made about 1%. I was up about 1%. I was hoping for a little bit more follow through. And when it didn't, as it was coming against me, I closed it for a break even. So I didn't lose any money this morning, but I didn't get the profit I was looking for. And if you can see, it keeps wanting to look like it wants to go down, but as soon as it gets into the sell zone, there's a lot of buy pressure, which pushes it back up to the, towards the neutral area. So, today I just was trying to be as patient as possible, not hold on too long and give back and start potentially having a loss today. So I just decided to close the trade for a break even. But I'm kind of looking to see if we get a sell here. It looks like it could potentially be a sell, but I'm looking for some follow through.
Yeah. So look at this. We got someone named Kev. He's showing, because he's been plugging in all week, right? He's made 39% this week. That's what I'm talking about. It's incredible when you do this every day. Trading is all about consistency. Congratulations, yep. Daniel and Cynthia Flores, congratulations. We just got off of another call this morning and you jumped on here and made 10%. Very good. Wisteria, 0.87% today. Wow. Very awesome. Very, very awesome. So we are trading the 1 minute chart for the US 30. Here's what we're going to do, folks. Go ahead and if you want to unmute yourself to share, congratulations, Tanner. Wow, 10%. Tanner, you're brand new. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Let me do this, folks. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here.
Okay, for those of you that are on the call, make sure you stay. Sal is going to be sharing some new updates and it's going to be pretty powerful. So don't just hop off just yet. I know our sessions are pretty quick in the morning here. This could be the end of our trading session right now. I mean, we're already 7 minutes into the call and it's the 8 minutes usually is the max that we're waiting for this move to happen. It might happen after 8 minutes, but for those of you that already jumped in and jumped out, you already made profit. So congratulations.
Yeah, if you want to unmute yourself,
yeah.
I tried asking a couple people on the Zoom to unmute by clicking on their name, but it's not functioning right now. So if you would like to unmute yourself and let us know how your week has been since it is Friday. How'd you do this
Hey,
week?
Sal.
How'd you do today? Good morning, Mr. Bob Byram, my longtime friend. How's it going?
It's going terrific. I'm heading your way, man. Looking forward to seeing you and Maurice. And Maurice, hats off to you, man. It is very difficult to trade in a quiet environment, let alone the having people on the call, talking through it. And I just want to say, thank you to you for keeping your concentration, keeping your cool, being patient. You did terrific week. I mean, I would never trade NFP Friday ever in my life. I thought about that when I came on here, and yet you've got 800 people on the call and you just stayed cool as a cucumber. People had profit. People that are on here that don't know trading don't know how volatile this day is. I know traders that have traded for decades would not touch trading today, and yet you got people into profit. Congratulations. I'm up for the week, profited every day because you're coaching, because of this program, because of the strategy. You guys are awesome. This is going to go viral. Everybody have a very busy weekend, and blessings to everybody. Thanks, so.
Yeah, thanks for touching bases there, Bob. Looking forward to getting together as well. Very true. And would anyone like to share what they made today or this week? I know we have a lot.
Hey, good morning, Sal.
All right, Tanner. So Tanner, we talked briefly a little bit on Facebook, and I know you're brand new to trading. Tanner, where are you from? So people on the call know.
Yeah, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, actually in the United States.
Yeah, awesome. And so I saw your testimonial. Is today your first day trading on the call?
Yeah, this is my third day. I'm in the demo account right now.
Okay. Smart man. Very good.
Right,
It's your third day, and how's your account doing after 3 days of being with us here?
I'm up over 20%. So.
All right, guys, can we give a round of applause for Mr. Tanner Linux from Nashville?
Woo, crazy, man. Awesome.
Up over 20% after 3 days.
Hey, Tanner. Great to have you on the call.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think we've met before.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Yeah, congratulations. And so Tanner, we haven't talked extensively, but what's your background with trading?
I've done a little bit over the past few months of just again more demo stuff with normal US stock market.
Okay.
But outside of that, I haven't actually put any money live yet. So this is kind of this is definitely something totally different from what I've seen, and this is definitely a something that I think is as Bob said, a game changer for sure. This is something that I'm all in with you guys.
Yeah, well, congratulations for having a stellar first week. Just keep it up. We like to tell people, hey, it's not about what you can do in a week. It's about what you can do in a year. It's mind blowing, right? If you stick to something, and we believe we have a breakthrough strategy that anyone can follow, even without any technical analysis experience at all. We've made it super, super simple to compound to the moon. Only 2 minutes a day, right? Folks, if you're going to be coughing, please mute your line so that we're not coughing in 800 microphones. All right. Would anyone else?
Sal.
Hey, Tony, is that Tony?
Yeah.
Tony, talk to us. Where are you calling in from today, Tony?
The Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. Second day trading on a demo. No real experience as far as executing trades in the past. I've done a lot of expert advisors, a lot of done for you trading platforms, but this is my first time actually executing trades myself. And yesterday was a 2.4% gain, and today was a 0.63. So 2 days in a row. I'm pretty happy.
Awesome. Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. So what is your total growth in the last 2 days?
Okay, so I guess I add the 2.4 to the 0.63.
Yep. So is it over 3% in your first 2 days?
4.6.
4.6% in your first 2 days. Guys, can we please give a round of applause to Tony Torres for growing his account by over 4% in his first 2 days. Those of you that are on the call, I do recognize some names. We have some traders that are on the call that have trading experience, and you guys know that, you know, someone with no experience to be able to come in 2 days and grow their account by over 4%, that's extremely hard to do, right? And it's crazy that, you know, we're seeing people after a week with no experience, right? At 20%, 30%. We're if you have been around, we have people that have been doing this for a couple of months. It's just stupid how big the accounts get with consistency. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen because a lot of people have been waiting to see the scalper product, our scalper, and I'll explain what the scalper is. So give me 1 second here. Here we go. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. For those of you that are still on the call, we're going to give you a special treat. So we have the morning call and we do this Monday through Friday. Now we know two things, okay? Two things. Number one is not everyone can be on the morning call because of maybe where they live in the world or because of their schedule. And we also know this, people get off of the morning call and they're so pumped up because of the adrenaline of the consistency of wins that we're seeing that people want to continue to trade. And this was something that we were not going to include with the 8-Minute Trader program. But when we went through all of our beta testing period, we had a group of people that they would make, you know, 2%, 5%, 10% in the morning on the open, and then we'd all be done, right? It's like you traded for 10 minutes, all right, go about the rest of your day. But people would actually go back into the markets and start trading, and then they kept giving the market back their money, right? And how many of you guys know in trading that's so common? People are great at giving the market back what they earned. And the goal is to stop that. Like, don't give the market back money that you made. Keep it. But the temptation is very high when you're emotionally excited. So we knew that we had to include this software as a part of the package. So we decided that we're just going to combine it where we have the morning call and then we have the scalper software. This is a software that we've been developing for over 2 years. I know many of you have probably seen buy and sell indicators. I'm very confident that you've never seen anything like this. Why do I say that? I've been trading like a madman for the last couple of years. I was determined. I realized I had to learn how to trade myself if I really wanted to see what it took to compound an account really big. And this algorithm is so effective that I'm just going to show you guys live, right? This is not a repainting indicator. That means when the alerts come in, the alerts come in. So here's what I want you guys to do in the chat. Right now, we're looking at US 30. This is US 30. This is a 1 minute chart. Okay. And we will train you on what these indications mean. Right. But there's two different things. There's arrows and there's words on your screen. So in arrow, for example, right here, this is the first part of the alert. An arrow will pop up and it'll notify you on your phone or on your laptop, and it means get ready for a potential trading opportunity. And if there's enough volume and movement of price after the arrow pops in to confirm the software's confidence that you could have a breakout, then the arrow will convert into a word. The word will be either buy or sell, and that's it, right? So they're buy and sell alerts, but even the arrows have shown incredible effectiveness. Now we don't just trade the arrow. We do wait for the word, but I can show you any instrument, any time frame, and go through the last 500 candles to show you what's happening, right? So when does the alert pop up? That's very important to know. The alerts pop up on what we call the concurrent candle that the alert is connected to, right? So even on this little sell alert that popped up here on US 30, if someone were to take advantage of that alert, we can go to our crosshair and we can pull out our little tool here and see after that alert popped up, where did the market move, right? And it moved about 357 pips right here on indice, right? It's a 10 to 1 pip ratio compared to something like a Forex. So all that means is that even just this alert right here with a reasonable lot size could add a couple % of growth to the account. And if I change the time frame, if someone likes to trade longer than 1 minute on an indice chart, then you can see that when the words pop in, the market movement is a little bit bigger here, right? You could see that right there is a huge move. It may not look that big, but it's a massive move that someone would have been able to reach their own personal goal way before the market started to trend into a different direction. You can see this one here on US 30. This is a 5-minute chart. You can see that 638 pips on that move, right? So I can go back in time and show you, and you could just see for yourself, guys. I mean, look, this is not a repainting software, right? It doesn't change where the words are at after the fact to make it look good. We could see where we would have lost. We would have seen where we win, right? And we were considering releasing real-time alerts into the Telegram channel, but we are being patient and cautious. Why? Because you need training on using a buy and sell alert software like this, on how to interpret the alert, when to get into an alert based on historical data that we have, and then the proper times to exit the trade. It's not just about getting in, it's also about knowing how to get out. That requires training. And we have multiple strategies depending on if you're conservative or aggressive on when to get out of the trade. We also have a trade manager that we're launching that you control the settings on at all time. You set it up, but it'll automatically put your stop loss, your trailing stop loss, your take profits, and get you out of the trade automatically if you just click the button manually to get in. But our focus was simplicity. That was the focus. We said, gosh, if we could just show the word buy or show the word sell, then someone doesn't need a whole bunch of training to know how to use the software, because they'll know what the word buy means or what the word sell means, and they'll know how to click the button if they choose to do so, right? We could go to 1 hour time frame. A lot of people don't necessarily trade 1 hour time frames on indices, but if you look at where the alerts popped in, even on a 1 hour chart, both the buy and sell alerts, if you would have taken any of these alerts, you would have crushed it. This is a 1 hour time frame, and these moves are absolutely massive. And so here's what we've seen. Look at this. This is one. Look at these buys and sells here on 1 hour. Are you kidding me? Right? You wouldn't even have needed to maximize these trades. But here's what we've seen. We've been doing this for months. And the average person in our group averages around 3 to 5% in the mornings on the open call. And then those same people, once they learn how to use the alert software, they do between a 2 to 4x throughout the day. So that means let's say someone makes 5% in the mornings, right? Like we have a lot of people averaging 5% on the open. Those same people are averaging 10 to 20% additional gain for the day by using the alert software, right? So they finish the day with like a 25% gain. We have some people that have more experience in trading. The more you learn, right, the more effective you're going to be just naturally, that are using the alert software, and they're seeing 40, 50, 60, 80% gains a day. And that sounds ridiculous. If you have trading experience, you're like, come on, if you're new, right? But here's all I could say. I've been trading full-time for 2 years, and I never thought I'd be in front of a room of people saying these types of percentages of growth, because you want to under promise and over deliver, right? You want to set conservative expectations, because if you overhype something and it doesn't deliver, then you're just going to set people up for disappointment. I know all about that, right? I've been through many disappointments myself. Here's another thing I've learned in life is you can't be a denier of truth. Okay. You cannot be a denier of truth. When you see something happening every single day in your life for day in, day out, week in, week out, months and months out, you can't deny it. And so I'm not going to deny what we're seeing. We're crushing it. I've never seen an alert system this reliable, this effective for a brand new person with no experience to come in and have a chance to change their financial future. If you understand the power of compounding, I showed you that example at the beginning of the call. A $2,500 account that's growing just 3% a day, that's losing 1 to 2 days a week, can still grow to over 130 grand in a year. Why don't most people have that much money in their broker account? Number one, they don't have access to a reliable strategy. Number two, they don't have the discipline to show up and do it every single day. That's what we're going to change in this community. For those of you that are unaware, okay, what are we doing? Like, what's this company and who's behind all this? So this journey right here with this product started 19 months ago with a company called Youngevity, and you can go look them up. This is launching inside a company called Youngevity exclusively. You'll only be able to get these alert softwares and the market open call access by becoming a part of Youngevity. Youngevity is a 25-year-old publicly traded company out of the United States of America. They've already done billions of dollars in sales globally. They've already attracted millions of customers, and they have an incredible reputation of credibility, leadership, and excellence. And they saw a big opportunity in the financial trading market because historically they've focused on wellness. But they saw that if they could bring their leadership and their systems into the financial trading space, then they can come in and compete, because financial trading is booming right now, but there's not a lot of options of companies that you can actually trust. There's not a lot of options of companies that you could put your name on and bring your friends and family into and be proud of until now. Okay, so Youngevity is the perfect company to partner with in launching a never before seen revolutionary trading product that's compounding people's accounts like nobody's business, but backed with the stability and infrastructure of a 25-year-old legacy, right? So if we bring in 100,000 people, the company, it's no big deal. They've already done that, right? They've already been through all the growing pains of scaling their company up globally, right? So I've never seen an opportunity like this. What we're doing right now is you have the opportunity to register for free, guys. You're on the call for free. We're giving trading psychology classes for free. We're letting you see our software for free. People are participating. There's already people who've made more money trading on the free calls than the cost of the package once we launch. I mean, imagine that. You're using the free program to pay for the paid program, right? Such a cool opportunity. But right now you do have an opportunity to register for free. You just got to get back to the person who invited you to the call, and they'll give you a link and they can show you how to sign up for free. You'll have your own link. You could share this for free. It's going to go viral. I mean, we just started a few days ago. The free enrollments just started. You know, we already have thousands of people registering. It's going to be a super amazing launch. The compensation plan is super aggressive. My sponsor, my direct enroller, Dr. Luis Ariaza, he's been with the company for 8 years and he's earned over $24 million in the compensation plan. He has a team of 600,000 people, and the company just beefed up the comp plan to come out and be way more competitive with all the other Forex companies out there. They have a very aggressive bonus plan now, an infinity coded bonus plan, where Dr. Lewis said if he just adds 30% growth to his organization, he believes he could double his residual income, right? That's powerful. That means people have already made tens of millions of dollars on the call, and the company just beefed that up big time with a revolutionary product. Guys, send a message in the chat. What other instrument would you like me to pull up? I just showed you US 30. You could send me a Forex instrument. We could look at gold. We could look at a Forex pair. We could look at a different indice market. Okay, NAS 100 and then XAU. All right, I'm going to pull up NAS 100. All right, so now we're looking at the NAS. This is the NASDAQ, right? Similar to US 30. It's another index market, but it's 100 instruments into one instead of 30 like the US 30, right? So there's another indice. So you guys can see where the buy arrows are popping in. We'll train you on what that means. Look at this is on a 1 hour chart. Let's go to the one. I'm gonna go to the 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So these buy alerts would have probably been a struggle right there. You could have closed out depending on how fast you close your trades. The sell alert would have crushed it. This sell alert would have crushed it. Because these moves look small, but again, on an indice chart, the way we train our people is that if you're in an open trade that's already adding 1 to 2% of profit to your account, then you have an opportunity to close that and take the money, right? Take the money and run. You could see if I just go back in time. I mean, look at this sell alert. With this, let me know in the chat if you could see this sell alert that popped up. Do you think that sell alert would have been a crazy winner? You think that would have won? Maybe, huh? A little bit, right? Look at the buy alert that came in right before that. You think that buy alert would have been a winner? I don't know. Maybe a little bit, right? What about that buy alert? What about that sell alert? I mean, I could do this all day long, right? This is on the 1 minute chart. We can go to the 5 minute chart here on the NAS. You think this sell alert would have won? This buy alert, this sell alert, right? This is powerful, powerful stuff, guys. Someone else requested gold. We have a lot of people who like to trade gold out there. That's XAU USD. I just loaded gold. Look how fast that is. Look how fast you could switch. So this is a 5-minute chart on gold. And depending on your scalping strategy, you could see where you would have gotten in and where you would have gotten out. Right? Let me go to the 1 minute on gold. That buy would have probably struggled, right? I like looking to see where we would have lost. That buy alert would have just absolutely crushed it, right? All these sell alerts would have won. These are short scalps because this is just a 1 minute chart. I mean, that sell alert would have crushed it, right? We look at risk to reward ratio. So if you lose a certain amount of money on an alert and then you follow our strategy, and you have a 1 to 10, a 1 to 20, a 1 to 50 risk to reward ratio, right? You crush it. And so just so you know, we do have people already using this software. And what are we seeing? Because what matters is not what I say. What matters is what are people actually getting? And people are 2 to 4xing the morning results. I could go to the 1 hour time frame on gold. If that's something you're into, right? You could see it's been bearish on the 1 hour time frame, and you could see when all the sell alerts came in. You know, this probably would have been bouncing around when this popped in. You'd have been bouncing around, maybe a little bit of profit, break even, right? You would, according to our rules, there have been no reason to close that trade until you caught that drop, right? If we want to look at Forex, let's see, GBP USD. Here's GBP USD.